3 goals or more in 9 of their 27 league games last season. Alex Inglethorpe's always been a fan of the free-flowing football. The side has certainly put that into good action tonight.
Well, he's taking the throw in, Tyler Blackett. He's threw it straight out. He's getting another chance.
Well, the assistant's given the throw to United. Liverpool tried to take it into their own hands for a second there. Bit of confusion. It's Michael Connell with the flag and with the smile. Tyler Blackett gets the ball back. Here's Jones. Now Kelly. Had that horrible injury last season, rupturing his cruciate knee ligament in the early stages of last season.
With that push. Richard Lane.
Here's Tyler Blackett. Enriquez making a run forward for him. Lingard to Cole. Varela to Januzaj. And back again to the fullback. Just trying to find Jesse Lingard there for a second. Towards Perini. Thorpe at his back. Perini's pass though is short. Rodden is helped out by Rossiter. And here's Dunn looking for the sharp turn, but Michael Keane read it. Januzaj. Davide Petrucci.
Boy, you're asking a lot of him.
Januzaj is going to take it away from Kelly here.
Oh, he's lucky the big central defender, because another couple of yards and he'd been in the penalty box.
Adnan Januzaj, such a slippery customer in those kind of situations.
Yeah, he's fortunate here, Kelly. They just scored another couple of yards. So they've usually given away a penalty kick.
Another good bit of industrious play from Adnan Januzaj, and it's Petrucci who's lining up the free kick. Everyone back for Liverpool. Thorpe and Michael Keane in the mix here. We saw Thorpe come close with a header in the first half. Tyler Blackett adds a bit of extra height in there now as well, having come on at the break. In from Petrucci. Away by Rossiter. Ivy back to Jones. It was a bit of a risky pass.
Away with it.
Barini to Rossiter, is taken down very late by Petrucci, who may well go into the book once the play is brought back. Rodden. Ivy. Bit of space for him here. Runners going forward as well. Keane with an unconventional pass back.
He's tried to put that through the eye of a needle, the pass, but it didn't come off.
Referees had a word with Petrucci, but no more than that. It was very late. Liverpool throw. Ryan McLaughlin, the Northern Ireland Youth International, takes the throw. Caught there by Petrucci again. This time he wins the ball and finds Cole. Drops to Maguire. Varela wins the throw off Morgan. Enriquez. Showed a bit too much of it to Rodden. He felt he was pushed by Kelly. Ivy. Dunn was the target there. It was well watched by Thorpe. Good challenge from Rodden on Petrucci. Here's Januzaj. Petrucci late on Rodden. It's a Liverpool free kick.
You just wonder if players are getting a little bit tired because the ball's been given away a lot more in this half than it was in the first.
Well, you always fear when you see 5 goals in the first half that the second half might be a bit more of a quiet affair. And mistakes will come through tiredness. Seen the ball given away an awful lot in the opening 6 minutes of this half. Here's Lingard.
Keep going, Tyler Blackett.
Blackett gets it, looks for Januzaj and Enriquez straight away, and wins the United throw.
Jones did well to get that clear.
Petrucci. Lingard. Back to Petrucci. And it's a corner. Liverpool want a goal kick. They're not going to get one.
Very close to the dead ball line, wasn't it? Yeah, that's a corner. Somebody hit to this.
Referee unhappy with something.
I thought it was a corner. Was he given a free kick?
He feels the corner was taken too quickly. Petrucci to Januzaj. Back to Varela. Set up nicely for him there for a moment. For Miles header forward. Away by Jones.
He's miskicked it with the whip.
It's gone right up in the air. Well, with the touch, it's Lingard now who finds Cole. Kelly. Adam Morgan. One of 5 different scorers of the 5 goals tonight, if you're just joining us. United ahead through Cole. Liverpool pulling one back through Jordan Ibe. Morgan making it 2-1. Perini making it 3-1, and then Lingard pulling one back just before the break to make it 3-2 to the visitors in this first league match of the season for Manchester United. Maguire back to Rodden. Ibe facing up to Tyler Blackett. Plenty of red shirts behind the ball here. All bar Angelo Enriquez.
Quite happy to play keep ball at the moment, Liverpool.
Ibe. Enriquez with a challenge which just disorientated the Liverpool winger. Enriquez losing out to Rossiter. The run of Dunn. And Petrucci takes over for United. Lingard forward with him, and Tyler Blackett now. Enriquez is in the box and will stay there for this corner.
Yeah, can someone get ahead to this?
Petrucci goes across to take it. Again, Liverpool bring everyone back inside their 18-yard box. Usual suspects forward. It's a poor corner though, easily headed away by Morgan. As far as Jesse Lingard.
Oh, he hit it well. He hit it well. So many defenders in there.
Went into the body of Martin Kelly. There were a few appeals for a penalty for handball, but
well, you can't get out of the way of this, can you? Didn't hit his hand anyway.
Petrucci to Enriquez. Cole to Paella. Januzaj. He's going for it up against Maguire. He's got another corner. It's Kelly with a challenge.
Oh, it's difficult once you get inside that box. He's done well there, Januzaj. He just tempts you in, and then he plays it back by you and he's away. He's got that bit of pace.
In from Januzaj. That's a better corner. Nodded away by Kelly.
On the wrong side.
Januzaj is offside as that ball comes to him.
I know, but Tyler Black at the other side, he should have been screaming for it. Nobody near him.
Well, it looks like there's a change in the offing. Looks like Tom Lawrence. There he is. Manchester United and a 4-2 win. So Lawrence is getting ready, and I think it may be Angelo Enriquez who's going to come off here, Paddy. Just sorting out the fourth official board beneath us. Meantime, here goes Lionel Cole.
Oh, he's pushed from the back there, referee, right in front of the linesman as well. He didn't see it. A little push in the back.
Lionel Cole is a gentle soul, but he wasn't gentle to the referee there. He made him quite aware of what he thought of that decision. Here comes the change. Lawrence to come on. And it is Angelo Enriquez who is going to be replaced. I don't think he realises yet.
Well, he's not looked round yet.
Me? Yeah. You. Angelo Enriquez, who's played an hour in United colours, a scorer on the pre-season tour, of course, in Sweden. And he is going to be replaced now by Tom Lawrence.
Where's Lawrence going to play, Dave?
Well, I would suggest he'll go into exactly the same spot as Enriquez. He's capable of filling many different positions, the Welshman. Can be a centre forward, can be a support striker if you like. He can also be a winger.
That's where he's going, I think, through the middle.
Born in Wrexham, Tom Lawrence. So is the goalkeeper Danny Ward. And they've both been involved in the Welsh youth setup for many years together. So there'll be a bit of banter tonight if Tom can get one past his fellow countrymen. Here is Ward, who turns 20 in a couple of days' time. Kelly asking a lot of Maguire. Well, it's been a real disappointment, hasn't it, Paddy? 15 minutes and no goal.
Yeah. None of the goalkeepers been brought into action.
They've become greedy after that first half. Maybe Tom Lawrence can do something here. Couldn't quite get through McLaughlin. Keen up to Lawrence, who just got his angles wrong there.
Yeah, he's miskicked it.
New format this season, of course, for the under-21s. 22 clubs, all in one division. And the clubs will play each other team in that division once, either at home or away. So each team plays 21 matches. The top 4 clubs in the table then go through to the semi-finals. And obviously semi-final winners meet in the final to become the overall champions.
Well, there's the accident. McLaughlin's hurt. He's not receiving treatment.
So United against Liverpool tonight, West Brom in a few days' time. Various other teams throughout the course of the campaign, and some interesting trips away as well. The likes of Arsenal away, Leicester City away. Various games being played at the main grounds as well for the team. We'll be going to the King Power Stadium this season to play Leicester. We'll be going around to various different sides, grounds, including Tottenham Hotspur as well, down to White Hart Lane. And this has been a very entertaining opener from United perspective. At the moment not going the way of Warren Joyce's side, but there's plenty of time to sort that out. United want Liverpool to give the ball back. Liverpool don't look like they're going to, though.
Oh dear me, lucky to get away with that, Liverpool.
There's Ibe, well watched by Thorpe though. Lingard, just not quite on the same page as Marnik Vermaelen there. So many misplaced passes and poor touches in this second half. Januzaj skips away from Rodden, looking for Lawrence.
Might have thrown a bit at that.
The first ball that had everyone guessing.
He's trying to throw a bit at it and maybe get a touch, but no. It's easy up here.
With a little nudge on Borini. Cole tucks it back to Varela. Now Januzaj.
That's a brilliant bit of skill, that, isn't it?
He's lost the boots as well as his footing in the midst of that challenge. Let's not forget Adnan Januzaj, up until the end of last season, could have been playing for the academy.
Oh dear me.
Offside against Borini.
Dear me, there wasn't a lot in that, Dave. I'm not so sure he was offside, actually. Oh, he's got a better view of the linesman than me, but there wasn't a lot in it. I thought you were taking a chance there, letting it go.
Michael Connell disagreed with you.
Yeah, he is just about right, the linesman, but he took a chance there.
Still a confidence-boosting finish for Borini, who only has one goal but could have had two. Not sure what Tyler Blackett was trying to do with that, but it's Liverpool have possession back here, and Ibe finds Borini. And Dunn gets right underneath that, and the ball is out of the ground.
I tell you, if he kept that down, there could have been trouble for United. Don't see him to run away with that ball, do you? See a guy outside the stadium in his car, he's not getting the ball, has he?
I think it's hit your car, Paddy. Manchester United throw in. Liverpool at the end of last season only won twice in their last 8 away games. In the initial group stage of last season's competition they had a 100% record, 6 out of 6. Januzaj.
Aimed at the back post. Not going to get there, is he? Yes, he is.
Tyler Blackett keeps it in. Davide Petrucci up to Lawrence. Not the ball the Italian wanted back, and now another Italian makes good headway at the other end. Borini done in the middle. Still Fabio Borini. He's being chased backwards though by Marnik Vermaelen. Michael Keane cuts that out away from Morgan. Some very unusual winners of youth football tournaments last season. The Next Gen Series was won by Aston Villa. FA Youth Cup lifted by Norwich. And it was Fulham who won the Under-18s League setup. All of of those teams go again this season to try and defend their titles, as do United here in the Under-21s League. Yanusay and Maguire with a good little battle on this near side. Yanusay trying to escape from Maguire. Lingard the target. Goalkeeper's out here.
Just overhit it by a fraction. And that made all the difference. Some of his play today has been terrific. Just doesn't slow up the ball.
Certainly enjoying himself out there tonight, Adnan Yanusay. Last season's reserve player of the year. Here's Cole. Petrucci, that was...
The idea was right, but it didn't come off.
Very close to setting Marnik for a mile away. Yanusay. Now he's in the penalty area. Liverpool have got to be careful. Still Yanusay. Maguire was careful.
Yeah, good defending. Such a tricky, clever little player, isn't he? Yeah, no wonder he gets a clap in the back there, Maguire.
Yet another Manchester United corner. Yanusay again takes it into the mixer. Michael Keane in there. And the goalkeeper under pressure from Thorpe holds on well. Three goals last season for Leicester on loan.
You know, you just wonder if he'd have let that go. I think Tom Thorpe was in a better position right behind him, but I suppose we were up there trying to header it.
Petrucci slightly overhit to Kelly. Petrucci's offside there. Yeah. Not a bad finish anyway, but offside.
I think that was a little bit of temper, but he got caught offside. That's why he's hit that.
Yeah, a bit frustrated with himself, perhaps.
He's just offside, not a lot in it.
Well, we've had half of the second half now. Warren Joyce knows there's a quarter of the game to go to try and turn things around. Here tonight, of course, at the new home of the Under-21s. The majority of fixtures will be here this season. There will be 3 games at Old Trafford against Fulham in October, Middlesbrough that same month, and also against Chelsea in March. 1 game at Altrincham as well against Stoke in November. Goes Ivy. Dunn. Behind Morgan. Yanusay.
He's not hit enough.
The mile for Blackett. Lingard's touch, now Petrucci. Doesn't have a lot of options. Tyler Blackett is there. Lawrence in the middle. Lingard joins him.
Take him on.
Blackett does just that and wins a corner.
Can somebody get ahead to one of these corners, Dave?
Well, there's plenty of height in that penalty area. Tyler Blackett will come in for this one. This time it'll find the head of Tom Thorpe. In from Petrucci is towards Yanusay. There's space here for Lawrence. Trying to dink it back in. Varela. Lawrence again. Kinds of wrestling going on in that penalty area.
Is they're getting the head to the cross, Liverpool.
Petrucci goes down. The referee gives a free kick and Morgan boots the ball away. And in trouble for that. If you take the rule book and apply apply the law literally, there should be a yellow card for Morgan. I don't think there's going to be here. It's interesting how players of all teams always seem to have a problem with their socks whenever they're in trouble with a referee.
He's lucky he's not been booked.
No card there for Morgan, just a ticking off. I'm sure you booted the ball away a few times in your career.
And the man. Surely somewhere along the way somebody's going to get a head to it. It's been Liverpool defenders all evening.
It's Lingard with a touch, so it hits Keane rather than Keane striking it. Bounces away to safety from a Liverpool point of view. Liverpool preparing a change here. But it won't happen before this United throw. Lawrence, Januzaj gets himself between ball and man. Cole, Lingard. Januzaj does get the crossing towards Blackett. It just skips up in the air off McLaughlin for another corner.
Good header by McLaughlin. Blackett right behind him. He gets the important touch, McLaughlin.
Petrucci's corner. Thorpe's climbing for it. It's going to drop to Cole.
He's totally miskicked it.
And now Liverpool will make their change. The header away though was from Kelly. Cole with the wild shot. So Jordan Lussey is the player to come on here and replace Adam Morgan. Morgan, a centre forward or winger, being replaced by Jordan Lussey, who's a central midfielder. Maybe Alex Inglethorpe thinks with 17 minutes to go that it's time to tighten up a little bit and see this game out. What's coming on in this game? Jordan Lussey has equalled his appearance total from last season. He only played twice, largely due to injury. Comes on for his second appearance of this campaign already. He's done. First touch for Lussey. Slightly overran that, but got himself out of trouble. It's by Ward. Just over a quarter of an hour, Paddy. Are we going to see some more goal action? It's a nasty one for Amos to deal with that. Escapes from Lussey and towards Lawrence, but passing hasn't been great from either side at times in this second half. Lussey once more, all the way back from Dunn to Maguire. In the last 110 games at this level, United have only lost 14. Tended to win matches, they've tended to win trophies, but they're under pressure here. Not just on the score sheet either. Liverpool with the ball, looking for their fourth goal. Lussey trying to wind up and find a white shirt in the middle, but it's all the way through and out for a United goal kick.
There's not been the same excitement as the first half, has there?
David Moyes is still there, so's Paul McGuinness, under 18s manager, and of course the other first team coaching staff too.
Can you catch that? Yes, you can.
Januzaj.
There's trouble.
Still Januzaj, trying to trick his way past four defenders, and he still gets the ball in, and Tom Lawrence inches away from levelling this game up.
Maybe if Tom Lawrence had left that Cole was behind him. And finding it difficult to handle him, isn't it? And you can't see Cole, but Cole's right behind him there, just a little glimpse of him, and nobody near him.
Yet again, Januzaj doing his stuff to get past Liverpool. Lost out there to Petrucci. Lawrence wants it and gets it. He's going to try and pull it back for someone in red.
And there's nobody there, unfortunately. Cole trying to make, or Lingard rather, trying to make a lead with a bit more.
Varela loses out there to Lussi. It's Borini who gets stuck in as well. Now it's a Manchester United throw. Cole, Januzaj,
just terrific bit of skill as well, but the ball just went over the line.
Of course, at all Barclays Premier League grounds this season we have goal line technology. Sadly, we're not going to see that in the under-21 league. Borini just saw Varela's boot scooting towards his face.
Reckless there.
Actually any contact there. Still a high boot, still a free kick, but not like there was any touch.
I've just got a feel if they got a few passes together, they might get that important third goal.
Rossiter gives it straight to Cole. Some very tired passing going on out there now.
Without question.
First game of the season for United, only the second for Liverpool. Either side totally up to speed. There will be chances created in these final few minutes due to tiredness if nothing else. Petrucci's cross is nodded away. Michael Keane. I say the target, it's not quite going to get there. Now Borini. Did well to hurdle the challenge. Referee in the end brings it back.
And they did catch him. Just a little touch.
Marnik Kamal it was with the challenge. Left back, right back, central midfield. He's played on the wing for this under-21 side at times as well. Oh, that's a back pass which is going to put United in trouble here, and Borini has probably finished the game off. Very intelligent finish from the Italian. That gives Liverpool 4 and puts them 2 goals clear of United with just 10 minutes to play.
Well, it's cost them dearly mistakes, United, hasn't it? And that's cost them dearly again, which could finish the game off. Big mistake by young Lawrence.
Well, Tom Lawrence was probably sent on with the words "get the next goal" ring in his ears. Unfortunately there, he's managed to tee up Fabio Borini.
But United have looked the most likely in this half, and that's a sad blow for them.
Januzaj, silky from him once more, takes on Maguire. If it goes out it'll be a corner, but the goalkeeper rather has done very well there. And that goal for Liverpool, their 4th of the night, just signals the exit for many of these fans here. They've seen enough, they think the game is over.
They've seen a great match all the same, that's the one thing about it. They're disappointed with the result, but they've seen a terrific first half.
to just drop back into a left midfield position here, which happened just a few moments before that goal. Lingard now the central striker for United. Blackett picks up the scraps from McLaughlin. He's being caught up here by Ivy. He's tracked back well.
They got a corner. No.
Blackett will take the throw.
He's off.
Lawrence
He's
offside against Blackett.
I shouldn't have given it back.
8 minutes left, and of course in the first half, Paddy, 8 minutes would be enough to get you 2 goals.
Yeah.
So all hope is not lost. Alex Inglethorpe though closing in on the first 3 points of Liverpool's season. Big problem with the game last week for Liverpool was that they didn't get 4 goals. Let Southampton get a 4th. They won a 7-goal thriller, 4-3. Jake Sinclair in the goals for the visiting side at Melwood. Forward towards Januzaj. Caught there by Rossiter. Januzaj seems in some pain.
Yeah, he hasn't half caught him. Oh, look at the boot. Look how high the boot was.
Blackett. Lingard in the middle, just away from him. Maybe Larnell Cole can try and pick out a red shirt here. Varela. Just too high for Lingard. Weenie fighting with Thorpe. United look to go again with Michael Keane. Trucci to Tyler Blackett. Nobody in the middle at the moment. Cole making his way forward now. Here's Lawrence. And now Lingard. And now Januzaj.
Oh, he's just overhit it. Heavy connection.
United throw, and Thorpe is in a hurry. Something needs to happen soon for Manchester United here if they're going to get anything out of this game. Tyler Blackett. Lawrence gets it back to him. Trucci gets it back from Cole. He's going to go for it.
No, he doesn't hit the target.
It was wild in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, wild to say the least.
The disappointment here for United tonight, Paddy, will surely be that the goalkeeper Danny Ward for Liverpool hasn't had to do that much.
Not in the second half. When you look at 4-2 down and 3 goals from mistakes, as long as you learn from the mistakes.
Liverpool sub here. And the player coming on is Cameron Flanagan to replace Jack Dunn. That will be United crossbar in the first half. Obviously got some young fans in the crowd. It's a challenge. Ball just skips away from Lingard, but it's back with Petrucci. Varela. Januzaj just behind Petrucci. Now there's space for Jordan Ibe. Tyler Blackett and Marnik Vermael trying to keep up with him. Vermael gets the man, not the ball. Gets the ball pelted at him by Jesse Lingard.
Very good. Down easily, but there was a little push.
Liverpool only committing 2 forward for this free kick, as you'd expect. Rodden into Barini, squirms away from him to Cole, now Lingard to Petrucci. Final 3 minutes of this game.
Basking a lot.
It's going to go straight out of play. Another chance for Liverpool to wind the clock down.
There's no Liverpool player rushing to get that either.
As ever, Warren will be looking at the positives from this game. He'll be looking at the negatives as well and trying to make sure the lads don't make the mistakes again.
Yeah, mistakes have cost them dearly.
And let's not forget that while we always talk about these games in terms of results, because we're interested to see United's progression in league tables and whether they can lift trophies, Warren Joyce always makes the point that for him it's not about results. Trophies are very nice, but it's about getting these boys up into that first team under David Moyes and making sure that they eradicate any mistakes on the way.
But at the same time, when you're a kid, you like to win.
Especially games like this. Januzaj, neat and tidy from him. Petrucci out towards Lawrence. Blackett again, a willing runner. 3 red shirts in the middle. Away by Kelly. Januzaj tries to bend one.
He tries to bend one. Did he get a touch to that? Yes,
There was a save there at the end. Might have got a deflection on the way through too.
It did, took a little deflection. I think this a little touch from the Liverpool player, and the goalie's not sure, is he?
In comes the corner. Vermael tries to get a touch, so does Thorpe. Januzaj chases it.
Young Januzaj, you fouled him, son.
The goalkeeper in no rush to take this. You can understand why not.
Yeah, and asking the linesman where the free kick's from, as if he didn't know.
Vermael's header. He's after this one, looking to put Amos under pressure, but it's an easy catch. Deep into the final minutes. Waiting to see how long will be added on.
Over 3 minutes at least, I'm sure.
Ball out for Liverpool throw, and the answer to the question is 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Intercepts that one. Here's Cole. Januzaj. Take on Russi. Dwyer was back there to help out as well. Lingard finds Blackett in space here. And Blackett goes for goal.
Not going to score from that angle. Not going to score from that. Maybe thinks there's not enough people in the box.
Salford City Stadium is emptying very rapidly here now. That final whistle is just moments away. Barini is after this one. Nudge in the back of Varela.
I know it was a shoulder, but he can't do it from the back. Oh, a bit much for the ref.
Overplayed by United. Here come Liverpool with Ivy.
He's quite happy to take it to the corner flag.
It's all about killing the game here for Liverpool, which that fourth goal scored by Fabio Barini is effectively done anyway. The loss of the court there by Davide Petrucci. And this will be the last chance for a goal in this game, I would have thought. A Liverpool free kick.
I do play the corner flag, I'm sure. It would go, but throw it in the box. Could go back to the goalkeeper this. I might go back to the goalkeeper.
United begin the league season with a defeat. The night started so well too, with Lionel Cole putting the Reds ahead. But then Liverpool struck back on many an occasion, twice from Fabio Barini. Ultimately, Liverpool had 3 goes at beating United last season. They couldn't manage it then, but they've come up trumps tonight. Despite the best efforts of Adnan Januzaj and co, just wasn't to be for Manchester United this evening. A pulsating first half, 5 goals in that, 1 goal in the second, and sadly, United have lost here by 4 goals to 2.